Hey everybody, welcome to today's podcast. This is Pato, Morningstar Pato, the ghostwriter. It's Pato's Powerhouse, so I'm Pato. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It's been a while since we've released a Powerhouse episode. You've heard my scratching. I've been busy trying to, relax. Busy trying to focus on cursory overload a little bit more because, that's hard as fuck to do sometimes because I'm in Arizona, dude's in North Carolina, K-Dog way over there. Then that motherfucker's always got something going on. Job change, this, that, the other thing too. I mean, it's like, I need to, smack him around a couple of times. Actually, not really. It's just that sometimes there's like all this juicy shit going on and we can't talk about it because that motherfucker's doing something. So I'm gonna smack him next time I talk to him. A digital smack over the airwaves, or I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys are all doing great. Like I said, we've been focusing, trying to get as many in. I mean, in all reality, he's, like I said, he's going through a job change and, hey, paying bills is important. So, make that paper, boo-boo. So anyway, all I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is that, we've been hanging out, doing things. It's Arizona, summertime. It's hot as fuck. 110, 115 seems to be the normal. And, it's crazy. So about the podcasting, we've been doing this a little bit over 2 years, and people are just starting to get the notion that, hey, what are these two motherfuckers doing? What started out as a joke a couple years ago that they thought, oh, that's just K-Dog talking, oh, whatever, or Kenner, or whatever, all I'm saying is, if I'm saying anything, is that, what started off as what people are listening. And sometimes, somehow the podcast make it to elderly uncles, like especially me being Latino, some Theo, I'm not going to put him on blast, but, he heard parts of the podcast. And basically, this is the reaction I got from him.
Hey, Pato, escuché tu podcast en inglés. Dijiste motherfucker. Le voy a decir a tu mamá para que te dé una chinga, cabrón hocicón.
All right. Let me translate. That means that, hey, Pato, I heard your English podcast. You said motherfucker. I'm going to tell your mom so she can fuck you up, you foul-mouthed little shit. So, yeah, that being said, all I'm saying is it's like, oh, shit, he's going to tell my mom. So now I got a big old chancla heading in my direction. Thanks, Theo. So anyway, what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, we're just starting this shit. Oh, wow. Deja vu. Number 2, just wow. Anyway, hang on there. We'll be back. We're just getting started. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Pato's Powerhouse. Pato's Powerhouse.
Hey everybody, once again, like I said, we're back. As I was saying, doing this for a little bit over 2 years, people are just starting to get the notion that, hey, there's a podcast. Of course, there's those of you who've been listening to us from pretty much the get-go, can't thank you enough, and we love you for it. Karen, Isha, although Isha, I think, listens to Cursory Overload. Karen, she jumps all over the podcast shack, which we love you for it, by the way. Also, there's other people that refuse to be, they don't want to be associated with us. I mean, they listen to the show, but they don't want to publicly admit it because they think that Jeebus is going to put him on the naughty list and send him to hell. But you're listening. I'm just saying, you already made a deal. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Thank you for listening. What I was saying earlier is that coordinating to record Cursory Overload, which I've been trying with this motherfucker, but he's going through a career change. So I understand, gotta pay bills, make your paper, boo boo. We can't, hey, you gotta pay rent. I mean, hey, understandable. Kids gotta eat. I mean, darn kids. I mean, it's like they always want to eat. I mean, and they're like, we're hungry, and I'm like, I fed you yesterday. What the hell's wrong with you? I mean, geez, they want to eat every day. But what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is that's what he's going through right now. But there's always something, so it makes it hard. Me being down here in the Valley of the Sun, and him being over there in whatever they call Wilmington, or NC, whatever. So all I'm saying is that it's been hard, and lately a lot of juicy shit has just popped out of everywhere. I mean, it's like we could be talking about all these things, but by the time sometimes we get to talk about them, it's like old fucking news because, well, I'm not pointing fingers, K-Dog, but hey, I need to go a little major pain on you. You need to get your shit together. And hold on. If I were to channel my major pain, what would Major Pain said? Oh yeah, pop your titty out of. Never mind. Just get behind the microphone, motherfucker. Anyway, all I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is that I mean, life gets in the way. We all understand, but it's kind of cool. Like I was saying, it's 2+ years doing this. People are just starting to get a whiff of it, and like I said, some of us, being Latinos, sometimes they hear the podcast. It's like, and the Theo's asking, is it really necessary for you to say motherfucker that much? I mean, it's like, I'm listening to you and every other word is motherfucker. And it's not necessarily true. I mean, we do talk about important things in life too. Especially, I mean, you didn't know it, but sex bots are important. In fact, I'm starting a movement, Sex Bots Lives Matter. I'm just kidding. I'm just talking out of my ass. Right now, it's because there's so much shit to talk about, and I'm trying to, gradually go into that. But, okay, I've been joking around since long time before that, vote for Pato. I'm running for president. Fuck this, of course. It's kind of like a joke. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, one of the biggest Trumpers says he's running for president. Now he says he doesn't support Trump. And he wants to run the White House or the country like Wakanda. Yeah. Unless you've been on the rock, Kanye West said he wants to run for president. Now, what are my thoughts on that? Let's see. What would Darren Carter, the party starter, say back in the day? Bullshit. That's like the biggest bullshit alert I've ever heard right there. You know what? If he was legitimate, he would have been planning this since probably last year, the beginning of the year. They would have filed all the right paperwork. So he hasn't done through all the filings. And yeah, there may be a few loopholes in some states where he can still be a write-in candidate. But what I'm saying is that this is mainly a stunt to try to take the black vote away from Biden, and so that Trump can coast in to a second term. If you can't see beyond that, I mean, well, I don't know. I can't help you. I mean, like I said, it's we're being played, and right now, I mean, the whole system is jacked up. I mean, it doesn't matter where you turn. I mean, we can always say, well, this guy did that, this guy did the other thing. I mean, Hillary and her emails, Benghazi. Then we have the whole thing that apparently died out right now. I mean, Russia paid, basically put bounties on our soldiers, and apparently Trump knew about it. But then, all these little political stunts to make you forget that many of our soldiers died, and he probably could have done something about it. But then again, I've always said he's a puppet, and chances are the puppeteer is, well, you know what I'm saying, is foreign, I'm just saying, comrade, I'm just saying, the puppeteer is foreign. Anyway, I don't want this thing to turn political. I mean, after all, it's been a while since I've done a powerhouse. And seriously, I mean, last time I was messing around with my Newmark digital DJ set. I can never remember which one I got. I gotta look at it, the mix track or the mix deck, and I started doing a scratch practice just to see, if it's not vinyl. I mean, I miss the feel of vinyl, but I mean, the way I'm set up right now in my house, I don't have room for anything. I mean, it's like my wife spreads out everywhere. It's like it doesn't matter where I go. It's like she just takes over space. So I have to be like reminded, hey, this is my space, and moving things around and putting things around. And so I really don't have like some of y'all motherfuckers, not that I'm jealous or anything. I'm not jealous at all, but some of you fuckers have a man cave, and it pisses me off, because if I had a man cave, damn, I would have my everything already set up for recording, and you'd be really, really sick of hearing me, because every 10 seconds, worse than Joe Rogan, I'd be releasing a podcast, because I would already be all set up. All I would have to do is get in, turn on the machine, and start recording. But the fact that I have to come home from work, set up the equipment, make sure, do sound checks, and this is just what I'm doing. Like right now, I'm doing it straight out of my phone, because well, it's just me. It's easy, it's convenient. It's laundry day. It's already in the dryer, so I already did laundry. Yes, Pato does his own laundry, in case you were wondering. All I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is that it takes time. So if I had a man cave, yeah, we'd be churning them out. But here is like I have to set everything up, and that's usually when I'm recording cursory overload. That's what I try to get my partner to understand. It's like it's not just getting in front of the laptop plugging in a Yeti. This is the old school mics. This is the it takes me about 20 to 30 minutes to set up. Usually by the time I'm done setting up, I forgot half of the shit I wanted to say. Well, right now, like I said, we were talking about Kanye running for president. And I mean, I really, really, really hope that you listeners are smart enough to see that this is just a political stunt. And have you noticed that Trump hasn't lashed out at him? There's no name calling. There is no nothing. Why would Kanye be any different from any other opponent? Unless it was convenient, it was good for him. Damn, love this coffee. Anyway, as I was saying, if I'm saying anything, just keep your eyes open. I mean, and do vote. It does make a difference. I mean, look at what the TikTokers and they call it K-pops and whatever, but what they did in Tulsa. I mean, don't get me wrong. I thought that was fucking awesome. But that's just the power of young people uniting. And a lot of young people use TikTok. I mean, it's become like the Facebook for Gen Z or Zoomers. When they say, okay, Boomer, it's like, okay, Zoomer. But you know what? The way, the things that Zoomers can do, I'm starting to, I have a whole new level of respect for all these younger generations. I mean, they're young, they're finding their way in the world, and they're finding their way in a very fucked up world that previous generations, in an effort of profiteering and just, fucking things up, because they're like, fuck it, I'm old, I ain't gonna be around to deal with the consequences. I'm gonna make my money and fuck this, fuck that, fuck the environment, fuck whatever. As long as I make my money, let the youngins worry about it. And that's something, like I said, I got youngins, I got grandkids that I want this world to be in good condition for them. So, I like I said, what they did in Tulsa, making him believe that there was over 1 million people wanting to go see his rally. That was amazing. I mean, it's all over the news. You should check it out. But anyway, right now, these young people and people in TikTok have discovered something, which brings me out. Let's switch. Let me put the signal light. I'm turning into a different topic now. Let's leave politics away. This is something kind of cool. I don't know about, like I said, this is not an infomercial for it, but you know what I'm saying? If you're like me, you need money, and we all sometimes wish we knew about things from the lower level. Bitcoin, when Bitcoin was 50 cents back in like 2010, 2011 and all that stuff, I wish I would have known about Bitcoin. I mean, when it hit $17,000 per Bitcoin, man, that was awesome. That's when we all heard